Hi makers and creators, I'm Stephanie from Golden Confetti Company, and this is our wrap-up video of our 70th birthday celebration. Now in all our videos we were giving you a few peeks at what we were working on, some of the things that we had to take off the table and some things that we worked on and were having some issues, some challenges in completing. And I'd like to say right now a special thank you to my sister. She is Tiki Doll on Instagram. She also runs Tixie Nails because she is a nail tech. Now how do you get a nail tech to paint a mural? Well, you just ask them. So she was able to work with my daughter and they finished the mural just in time for the paint to dry and for us to load the truck. We're really happy with the way things turned out, and so are our guests. Yes, the event has gone, and that was because we had a few hiccups along the way. I was not able to shoot any other video from my last. That's because we had an emergency, a family emergency, and it caused us to just run a little bit closer to the clock than we would like to. Okay, but yes, all was completed, all was satisfied, and this is the rundown now of how everything looked. So I'll splash in a few photos, a few videos as I go along, telling you how it pulled together. So yes, about the entry, I took my bike apart. Well, at least some of the parts. I took off the front and the back rack. I sprayed it white, and I also sprayed the front basket white. I found a wicker basket for the back rack, and that was sprayed white as well. I decided to leave the body in that sage color. It was a bit weathered, but I really did like that shade of green. It worked well with the decor, and I realized that it was actually in some of my flowers as well as in the eucalyptus, as you can see right here. So yes, that's my bicycle. I found fake bread at the flower shop and needed to have it, so that is what you see in the front basket of the bicycle. I think it came together nicely. We just draped some fabric across it just to make it a little more elegant, a little more stylized. And yeah, that's the left side of the entryway. On the right side of the entryway, I have my welcome sign. I have it now in the form of a flower box, and you'll see that I have a short video on Instagram how I put that flower box together. And also, instead of placing welcome, because it's a French theme, we used bienvenue. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's another word that means welcome. So that was done, was printed and placed at the bottom of the box, and that's how we stacked that up on our easel. So that's on the other side of the box. Now next to it, I'm not sure if you can see it because I really didn't get enough time to take as many photos as possible. Next to it is my watering can, which I did find. In my last video I was telling you that the watering can went missing, but it was just too far secured. It was very safe, and I myself did not remember where I put it, but found the watering can, gave it a slight spray of white. It is a bit of it's a galvanized finish, and I just gave it a light white spray just to soften it a bit and make it look like part of the decor. And then we stuck some flowers in there, so you can see we kept the same flowers throughout. You'll see the roses, you'll see the fern. There's a bit of fern in this one, and of course there are many different types of eucalyptus in between as well. We have the two shades of blue because it is part of the theme. Okay, so that's how the entryway was put together. I just used my grass mats on either side. I secured them just in case any shoes or anybody got caught in the grass mat. It was secured to the ground. Now as you open the door, imagine that you open the large double doors into the hall, and then you see our tables. You'll see our centerpieces. Now I had spoken about the hat box, and I didn't tell you it was a 3-piece hat box. Okay, so this is the set. This is the 3-piece hat box set. Of course they all have covers, So this is your largest one here, the largest size, and we did the peekaboo effect with this one, where we had the lid just at an angle here, and we had flowers pop out in that direction. So for the small and medium sized ones, they were stacked, just so you have an idea of what it looked like. They were stacked like this, and we had flowers on this little ledge here and flowers to the top. So we got two types of centerpieces. I would say for the price of one, where we just had to purchase half the amount of hat box sets, and I'll insert pictures there so you see what they look like. I think it was a really nice use of the hat box, and as well we added some additional elements just to make it tie in, as we had said. With the other parts, we added the pearl strings, and we had some lace pieces tucked in at different angles. Okay, we also had on the tables the table numbers, and for that we used small picture frames with numbers on the inside. So moving along again, while you're in the venue, picture that you're walking through with me, and now you look at the stage, and up on the stage is our dress form that I had spoken about. Now we tried not to cover up too much of this because I find it to be beautiful just the way it is, except for some greenery at the bottom and a few flowers included, as well as the accent on the top. So this dress form was a part of that scenery on the stage, in addition to the candle stands that I had mentioned before. And on the other side we had our makeup patio set, because I did not get the actual set that I wanted. So I have there a pair of white folding chairs and a wicker table with a glass top, and we had one extra centerpiece that was added to that table as well. So I figured all in all everything did come together for good, and we're really thankful that we were able to complete despite the challenges that came up along the way. We were really pleased, and most of all the guest of honor was very pleased with the presentation, and it's something that she says she'll remember as she goes on to celebrate 70 more years. We really tried to make this event special for her. We tried to make the decor something that she has not seen in her 70 years of celebrating birthdays. We wanted it to be unique for her and her family, and she did indicate that she was pleased, and that for us is really what this is all about. So as I close, thank you for watching, thank you for following this series, and most of all, as you like and share these videos, keep us in prayer as we continue to work in our decor and event rental business over at Golden Confetti Company. This is Stephanie saying bye-bye. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, it's a good time to do so that you can see how all the elements came together, and I can give you as well a few of the tips into how we're able to execute on some of these items.